today we are going to cover liberal studies. Okay, I am sure a lot of you still have this thing in their mind ki hai kya, right? What is liberal studies? We would be cracking that. I would give you all the information about liberal studies. Okay, and for all of you who are right now watching, in case if you have questions, I will appreciate if you put this in the comment section. I would be able to pick that up and would be able to answer that for you. Okay, so let's start the session. Let's not wait any further. Okay, today we would have the information in regards with liberal studies. Okay, so what exactly is liberal studies? सबसे पहला question which people tend to ask me all the time, ma'am, what is liberal studies? Basically है क्या? ठीक है, so liberal studies, just to give you a little understanding, making sure that you all know what liberal studies is. Okay, oops, बहुत ज़्यादा फटाफट हो रहा है यहाँ पे सब कुछ. All right, okay, so what is liberal studies? If you all can see the screen here, liberal studies basically aims as a combination of academic programs, streams which would include humanities में कौन से subject आते हैं? Arts, music, theatre. So liberal studies is a big umbrella, और उस umbrella के नीचे you would get humanities, you will get social sciences like history, political science, social science, gender studies, and a lot more. With this, you would have natural sciences, which is chemistry, biology, astronomy, physics. At the same time, it would also, under the liberal studies umbrella, you would also have mathematics, computer science, and performing arts. Okay, so in this particular big umbrella, natural sciences, social sciences, humanities, fine arts, everything, mathematics and computer science included, will be the subjects you would study, which doesn't really give you an opportunity in a commerce or a arts or a science stream. So let's say it's kind of best of all these three. Okay, moving ahead, why one should really pursue it? What's in it for you as a student? Okay, as a student, when you do liberal studies, you develop that aspect of critical thinking. You tend to be much more creative. You tend to be a lot broader in terms of your perspective, in terms of your thought process. It also provides you with an understanding and knowledge which will be for multiple subjects. At the same time, there will be questioning skills, you will have better judgment, and there will be something which is called ethical decision making, because it comes under the social sciences. Ethical decision making, and all this kind of makes you, or kind of provides you with that overall exposure and a better personality development. Now let's understand, when it comes to liberal studies is concerned, why should somebody, or one of you who is looking at something like, liberal studies, why you should pursue? What's in it for you? And that is something which you need to keep on asking yourself. If I want to do liberal studies, why I should be pursuing it? Most importantly, there are certain skills which the future, as you would go in future, you would need, which is broad knowledge base. Now, why and how you would develop this? Liberal studies covers a wide range of discipline, as we discussed just now, including humanities, social sciences, natural sciences, fine arts. Now, this broad exposure help you as an individual develop that perspective. Okay, develop that understanding of the world, which makes you better than the others. Second, and the most important quality which an employer would be looking at in you, or it will be something which would help you personally, is the adaptability. Okay, because when you study liberal studies, there is nothing as a set curriculum what you follow. You can pick up the way you want. You can pick up and choose the subjects you want. I don't like maths. I always say that I'm mathematically challenged. I can look out for subjects where I would be able to exclude or at least have minimal maths. Okay? Practical life में वो possible नहीं होता है, but then if there are options available in terms of social sciences, whatever is your interest area, you can opt for in that big umbrella of liberal studies. Now, we were talking about coming back to adaptability. Now, because liberal studies has such a big umbrella with all that, sections like social sciences, natural sciences, humanities, the diverse curriculum of liberal studies prepares you as a student to adapt to this various career paths which will be coming with this particular subjects, which makes you very viable in the job market. Not only that, it will kind of make you very flexibility, and you will have that ability to learn skills because you are learning variety. Third, and the most important thing, which is very crucial, and you would hear this, and once you start growing, you would realize that even colleges will start preparing you for this, is a very strong communication ability. Communication is extremely crucial at this stage. Now, how liberal studies comes into picture and why it will make sure that your communication skills are stronger. Liberal studies emphasizing writing, research, speaking, presentation skills. It's not that other programs won't, but with liberal studies, because of the variety you get, you tend to do that a lot often. Employers value this, okay, the ability where you are able to communicate, and you communicate strongly, effectively. So marketing, public relations, customer service roles, or the management roles come pretty easier for you, okay. Coming next is the interdisciplinary approach. I have been repeating big umbrella, interdisciplinary, which means that because the liberal studies encourages students that you can make connections between different field of study, uh, this kind of this kind of approach is a very holistic approach. It has very innovative solutions, and it has new ways of thinking. You will develop new ways of thinking because of that. And again, not to kind of underestimate the analytical and research skills. As we discussed, this particular stream encourages students to do extensive researches. It will make you do a lot of project work. Now, because of the skills what you develop, you would be viable again in the job market. Employers do appreciate, and because of this, you will be very much viable in job markets like research, policy analysis, consulting, and a lot more. Last but not the least is the career versatility. Versatility, I am sure if you understand this particular word, it is again to an extent where, or employers normally like the fact that you have that skills which you would be able to develop through liberal studies, which is good communication skills, critical thinking, questioning, ethical decision making. All these things make you adaptable, it makes you viable, it makes you job ready. At the same time, it kind of gives you, the field of education kind of makes you, a better performer in terms of everything. Hence, you are adaptable, and you would be able to fit into any role when it comes to career is concerned. So these are the reasons why liberal studies is something which you should definitely consider. Now, liberal studies would include a lot of things. If you are looking at possibly doing economics, if you are looking at doing, let's say, computer science, if you are looking at doing, let's say, psychology, sociology, you know, uh, uh, all these options would be available for you. Anthropology, all this would come under liberal studies. Now let's understand who should opt for it. So if you are thinking right now, if you're watching while, whatever you are doing, and if you think that is it something which I would be able to apply, please understand these are the things which you need to have it in you for you to kind of apply for it. Now let's understand what. Seek flexibility in career options. If you're looking at something कि नहीं मुझे सिर्फ banking नहीं करना है, I want to kind of make sure that I will be open to other options as well. Why not? Because there is there is a flexibility. You would be able to adapt it better, and that is the reason why it will give you the opportunity. Aim for strong communication skills. If you are right now at that particular stage where you're trying to work towards making your communication better, then this will be something. Or if you have a good strong communication, go ahead, take up liberal studies. It will only get stronger, and it will become better with the years. Enjoy interdisciplinary learning. If you don't really want to get into a particular commerce field and just do accounting and economics and the set subjects which commerce offers you, that's when you would be looking at liberal studies, and this is something which you can surely go ahead and do it. Opportunity to pursue your hobby. Now with liberal studies, there is a very good opportunity which our students get. Liberal studies provide you an opportunity of majors and minors, which means that you can take an economics and you can just decide your own major and minor. It is not set. So, for example, I want to do economics with psychology. I have an option of doing it. I can take one major, one minor. I can take one major, and I can possibly take two minors or four minors. You know, so it would be the ball would be in your court. You can decide, and the best part is it is not decided in the first year. When you start your liberal studies course, the first year is the foundation year where you are not expected to choose your stream, whether you want to do BA or you want to do BSc, though that's the degree what they provide you. It is not something which is on you that you need to decide. You can decide it on the second year, but the first year is more of a trying year where you see the subjects and you see, okay, I have not really done psychology. I would like to do psychology. I would like to do history. I want to understand how exactly history is being put up. You can pick up subjects according to your choice, and once you know what would be the content like for that particular subject and what would be the depth of that particular content would be, you can decide on going ahead and choosing that subject for your major and minor. It gives you immense time, it gives you good understanding, and by then you are pretty settled. Now let's understand the job profiles. Okay, coming to that, with the major and minor, liberal studies also encourages art, fine art. So if you are a person who is very good, let's say, with dancing skills, you have sculpting skills, you have fine arts, you have painting skills. Now these particular skills are also enhanced, and you can take them as minor or co-curriculars and make sure that that is enhanced, which gives you a job opportunity option there. So in case if you, let's say, do economics and psychology as your major and minor, and you take one of your fine arts as co-curriculars, what you do, it can be baking, it can be kathak, it can be theaters, it can be dancing, it can be a lot. Everything comes under that umbrella, which means that the opportunity increases for you. Okay, now because of that, even the job opportunities, there is a variety. You can do liberal studies and get into art and entertainment, even copywriting for that matters, because English languages also comes under liberal studies. Art and entertainment, business, in case if you want to kind of do something of your own, liberal studies would even prepare you for that. Education, if you are into research, if you like reading, if you like understanding subjects, and there is something which you would want to get into, education is something which definitely is open. Human resource, journalism, marketing, politics, project management, public policy, social media manager, management consultant, PR specialist, list of designations, list of opportunities which would be available, which is very wide. In fact, there is much more. I have made sure that whatever is something which I would be able to jot down, I have done that for you. So list of opportunities which would be available, which will make sure that the career versatility is standing out here. Okay, let's look at the next information after job profiles. This just doesn't work. Are ah, this was better. All right. So let's look at top colleges in liberal studies. Now, what will be the top colleges in liberal studies be? The first college what you would be looking at will be the Ashoka University. Now, these are the courses or the programs or the degrees what you would be able to get in liberal studies. One of the top colleges in liberal studies is Ashoka University, which is located in Sonipat. That particular college, pretty renowned in case if you're looking at something which will provide you the exposure, international collaborations, you are looking at something which will help you understand the content, the depth of the content, gives you opportunities in terms of, jobs, then this particular university stands out. They would accept your application after, certain essays which will be provided. You would require to give a Ashoka aptitude test, and post that there will be a personal interview. This particular university will provide you with a BA in, it will be like a BA in the major subject you do, or a BSc in the major subject you do. For example, if I'm doing psychology, so I can have BA in psychology or a BSc in psychology. I can have BA in economics or a BSc in economics. I can also do a interdisciplinary major, which are set courses. For example, you can do economics with finance. You can do, let's say, English media, English with media studies. Okay, these are the opportunities what you would get with Ashoka. You have to have very good academic scores for you to apply, because this will be one of the best universities you would be going for. The next we have is Kriya University, which is located down south in Sri City. This particular university again offers you, the same kind of, uh, let's say, degrees, which is BA and BSc. They will provide you admission for the degrees what we are looking at. Again, there will be an SOP, a personal story what will be required, and you will have to appear for the Kriya aptitude test. You will be going for a PI as well. The fees is also mentioned. The third is the Flame University. Now, Flame University, located in Pune, would provide you. Now, this particular university, which is Liberal Studies University, would ideally provide you BBA, it will provide you management. Basically, the concept of the university is liberal studies, and all the programs you would be studying, starting from design, management, all would be available in the format of liberal studies. So, liberal studies, liberal arts, I am sure you would be coming across something like this, just to get an understanding and getting your around, your mind just wrapping around it. Liberal studies basically would be the concept. So Liberal Studies University, which is Ashoka, Kriya, Flame, provides you programs or any programs based on that particular major minor combination. You pick up any combination, you would be able to go ahead with that. Liberal arts would be the courses or the degrees which will provide you the umbrella. So this will be the set umbrella in a school, and you will have the set subjects as your major and minor, which includes humanities, which include social sciences, natural sciences. It will not be broader. Okay, so just to give you a little understanding there, as we were talking about Flame, Flame again would require you to fill an application with 2 to 3 statement of purposes. With and after the entrance test, you will have to go through a PI to get admission in the Flame University. Next we have is Symbiosis School of Liberal Studies. Symbiosis University, very renowned in Pune again, would be able to offer you BA in Liberal Studies or BSc in Liberal Studies, courses starting from psychology, media studies, anthropology, mathematics, and a lot more. They offer you admission based on the process where you will have to give your academics, then there will be an SOP, post that there will be a VAT session, and then a PI, and post that there will be a offer which will be rolled out to you. Next we have is the NMIMS, which is also under NMIMS University. There is a school called Jyoti Dalal School of Liberal Studies. Now, this particular college would offer you BA in Liberal Studies, and the admissions are based on NPAT. All right. Moving next, we have Christ University, which again will offer you liberal studies and BA liberal studies. So the courses would be a little different, and you would be able to get admission through Christ University entrance test, and there will be a PI and a little VAT round which would happen. We have OP Jindal University. OP Jindal offers you BA honors in liberal arts and humanities, and they will accept JSAT, which is their own entrance test, CUET, and they would accept SAT. However, PI is a must. Bennett University, which is a part of Times and Coleman. So in case if you're looking at something which is into media studies, this would be a very good college, because that's what their DNA is, will offer you a degree in BA Liberal Arts and would require you to write an SOP, and there will be a PI. MIT WPU, another university which is located in Pune. this particular university will offer you BA in Liberal Studies, a 3-year program with SOP, a group discussion and a PI. You would get the admission with MIT WPU. Now, if you would see, all these universities have PI except NPAT, as in NMIMS. All the universities are offering you admissions based on interview, okay? Because communication skills is something, and the kind of personality what they are looking at, so academically what they are looking at. So moving on, this was about the information of liberal studies. I hope this information has helped you. We will be coming again with the 9th session on mass communication. So all you enthusiasts who is looking at having a career in mass communication, we will be coming up with the session on mass communication soon. And then we will have another session which will be based on the entrance test. Okay, so what are the entrance tests? What are different types of entrance tests? How you need to prepare? Everything will be provided to you. Okay, in case if you have not subscribed to the channel, make sure you subscribe to the channel, and I'll see you soon. All the best. Do well.